Hey everyone, it's Greg from Stationery Shenanigans. I hope you're all doing well. I've been a little bit under the weather lately after Christmas. It's just allergies, so I sound funny. I feel fine otherwise. I tested negative for COVID, all that good stuff. I just wanted to record this video to do some journaling today because I have some exciting things to share, and I didn't want to wait. So it is New Year's Eve. It is late at night. So if you start to hear any fireworks in the background, that's just the nature of New Year's Eve. And it is the last day of 2023, which seems crazy. So first, I just wanted to share, I had gone to a charity shop that's for veterans here because I had never gone into it. I was getting lunch at a place nearby and I saw it and I was like, okay, I'm going to go in. And I found this wooden valet drawer, I guess is what you would call it. And when I saw it, my first thought was like, I could use that to set up for journaling sessions. So it's really heavy wood. I already cleaned it. It just feels really nice. And it's from Swank, Japan. So this was made in Japan. Probably, I would say, like in the 80s or something like that. And I was thinking, how cool would it be to use like these things to like hold your washi tape and then your pen here and then like any papers here to set up like a nice journaling session, because one of my goals for 2024, besides doing more cafe journaling, is just to romanticize the everyday things of life and to use your good stuff. And I cannot remember if I saw it on social media or I read it or something, but someone had posted like to devour your nice things, which means instead of saving things to use at a later date, you should start using them now. So I do want to make a video about consumerism and choice overload in the stationery world. Just, we're not going to do that today, but that is something I would like to talk about in the future and have that conversation, because I am certainly guilty of it. I hold on to things and don't use them when we should be using the notebooks that we like. We should be using our expensive ink. We should be using up that washi tape. So anyway, I just thought this was fun, and it was about $2, which is even cool. So, even cooler. Sorry, my brain's a little tired. I just love it. So, things like this make me really happy, and I treasure these kind of things. And so now when I set this up on my desk and I put some different things on it, I feel like it'll make my journaling sessions more fun. So, always keep an eye out for things that might kind of improve your experience, even if they're not made intentionally for that. Like, clearly this was probably made for a man's dresser or something like that, but when I see it, I think of how would this fit into my stationery hobby. So I just wanted to share that. And excuse me, what I had in here is some happy mail. So in this video, I'm going to open 2 pieces of mail I recently received. I was traveling, so if you sent this a little bit while back, I was gone for about 9 days. And I had gone to my P.O. box the other day, and I have this mail, and I'm super excited. So the first one is from Gabi Rosen, and if I'm saying your name wrong, I'm sorry. Please let me know in the comments below how I should pronounce your name if I'm saying it wrong. I had posted a video back in October to do a journal page prompt exchange, and she had sent this, and it's just so, like, awesome, because this is for a traveler's notebook, regular size, and as I'm going to either share later in the video or post a separate video with a full flip through, I am on my last page of my traveler's notebook. This thing has gotten filled. I really feel like I've accomplished a lot over the last few weeks. I did some cafe journaling the other day. I did some experimenting with stamps and watercolors last night. So I'm really excited. I literally have 1 page left in one of these notebooks, and we're going to use Gabi's prompt to fill that page. And what's even better is that this prompt is about 2023. So it's like we're ending 2023's Traveler's Notebook with a journaling prompt. So I'm super excited for that. So here's my olive edition, which is probably the one I've showed the most recently. And usually I can only work out of one Traveler's Notebook. I'm not like some of y'all where you can have multiple ones. Like, that just becomes too overwhelming for me. I need to work out of one. So I just want to quickly look at the prompt. It's on this really nice brown grid paper, and grid's my favorite. It has these awesome retro looking stickers like a library and a staircase, kind of like that 19th century vibe. And the prompt is 1 year ago versus now. What goals did 2023 did I reach? I'm sorry, what goal for 2023 did I reach? Are they still relevant? And what is my most important goal for 2024? Prompted by Gabi Rosen. This is a really good prompt, especially because it's New Year's Eve as I read this. So it like fits in perfectly. So I'm going to write about something really big that happened for me in 2023. I did post a short video a while back kind of explaining how my life has changed. So if you are interested in learning the details of that, otherwise I'm going to talk about it a little bit while I'm doing my journal page. So we have our prompt. I love the color. I love the sticker layouts. This is decorated really nicely. So awesome job to Gabi. And I will be sending her something after I complete this. So I'm going to put it in my lined regular size traveler's notebook. I literally have this one page, full page left. And I think what I'm going to do, I thought about doing something like not pasting the whole paper in and maybe doing the top and then like folding it up so I can continue to write on the back of here. I'm not sure if I want to do that or if I want to do it where I just put the whole page in. Also, I was playing with my paper corner thing today and I made these pages rounded. I don't know why, I just feel like rounded pages make things look so much more elegant than the squared off pages. I have no idea why that is. Anyway, now I'm rambling, but hey, go ahead and grab something and then we can work on this together. I'm thinking this is just a little, this is like the perfect size, but maybe I will trim it down just at the very top by like one grid, so that's probably what, like 5 millimeters. And then if I glue the top half and leave the bottom half, yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So these are the supplies I've been working with over the past 2 weeks. There's a lot of things I want to do for 2024 on my channel and in stationery in general, so we can also talk about that in the near future. So I'm going to take my Tombow Pit Aroma glue stick, which I've been using nonstop for the past 2 weeks. It smells like flowers, it's really nice, doesn't smell like glue. And then I'm going to glue in just the top of this. Okay, it fits perfectly. And then, I mean, I'm assuming I'm going to write on the other half, the other side, but I might not. So I'm not going to glue this down yet until I decide how much I write on this. And I'm going to take the fountain pen that I've been using lately, which is the Pilot, is this Lucina? Or Lucina? I'm not sure how you say it, but this is just a classic black Japanese fountain pen. The nib, I believe, in this one is fine, and I believe it's just a black Pilot ink cartridge in here, so nothing special, but you can't go wrong with the classics, right? I'm going to do a little test to see how this paper takes the fountain pen. Otherwise, I might switch and use a different pen. So I'm actually just going to write today's date. Today's 12/31/23. It looks fine. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So what goal did I reach for 2023? Well, this is the loaded question because this is probably the biggest year for my life in terms of life changes. So I'm going to just write about that. Whoops. I think the word I want to use is transformative. Okay, so I wrote a little bit, and because of the color scheme of this paper, when I saw the stickers and stuff, the first thing I thought of was my coffee washi tape that I've been carrying around. So I want to go ahead and put some of that washi tape on here just to decorate it. That's the last piece. I also have a video on this little hack of using a cutting board to carry around washi tape in your journal. And I've actually finished 2 different ones on here, and these are almost empty. So I'll make sure I link that video in the channel below. It's super easy and actually really convenient. I'm just going to put some of the sticker. Actually, maybe you don't have room. Okay, change of plans. I'm going to put the sticker just randomly here behind it, just to keep the theme going. So what I wrote is, 2023 was certainly the most transformative year of my life so far. I decided to make the change from my career with the State Department and pursue teaching college and my PhD. This was not a decision I made lightly. I worked hard and put a lot of time and research to achieve this goal. It is still very relevant. Now that the actual transformation is complete, I need to focus on maintaining this for 2024, as it requires a different lifestyle and set of expectations sometimes. Sometimes I still can't believe that I actually achieved this goal. So this is something I think about often, is like we're so focused on having that thing happen that we don't always see ourselves after the thing has already happened and how to continue enjoying it. And this is something that I'll be thinking about throughout 2024, because it's kind of like this thing off your shoulders, right? You can finally breathe that you achieved this thing and you're here, but what does that mean? Because I feel like we don't always get to talk about that because our goals don't always come true, right? So anyway, this is a really cool journal prompt. I still need to make one to send back to Gabi. And I'm not sure if I'm going to record it or not because I don't want her to see it. I'd rather her be surprised when she gets the prompt. So thank you so much for participating in our journal exchange. Down below, I also include my P.O. box, which as of right now, I believe I have till the end of March. I'm not sure if I'm going to renew it. I will, of course, let you know. But if you want to exchange any kind of mail, please go ahead. It doesn't have to be for this journal exchange. If you send me something, I will certainly send you something back. So we finished this traveler's notebook, and I will be recording a flip through. It'll probably be a separate video, or it might be towards the end of this video, but I want to finish my Happy Mail chat. So I also got something from Katie, whose channel is Katie's Nesting Spot, and I'm so excited. She sent me this book lover's Christmas card, which is so cool because obviously I'm a book lover. We usually on my lives I share which book that I'm currently reading, and plus I'm getting my PhD in English, so how can I not read a lot, right? I won't show some of the things that she wrote in here, but she did share some cool stationery things with me, which I'm so excited for. She says she loves to use notepad paper in her journals as decorative spots to write on or to highlight a special passage, which is really smart. And she's including some of my favorites to share with you. Well, thank you so much, Katie. This looks so cool. It's like a little package you get from like, a stationery store. So let's open this up and look at these things. Okay. So we got these cool, like, I don't know what you call these, like nameplate stickers. Sorry, my voice just sounds awful. I feel totally fine. That's the weird thing. Like my voice is horrible, but I feel completely normal. So we have these cool nameplates. I guess that's what we call them. It's kind of like this retro. I really like this one. It's almost like a retro design. So I'll definitely use those in my traveler's notebook. And then we have some snowman stickers, let it snow. It actually was flurrying the other day here in Knoxville, which is just crazy to me. And then I think this is another, maybe it's like a book plate. This is really nice. These, oh my gosh. I wonder where she got these from because look at the colors on this. It's like a note card. So on one side, we see the fountain pens and the inks. And then on the other side, it's just like a grid. I guess this is where you'd write the notes. This is so cool. And here's binder clips. Again, another cool stationery thing with nice colors. And then it's the same on the back. So I guess you could write like something here, or you could cut some paper and you just use this as a background. But these are just really cool because it's stationery themed, right? Which already makes it cool. But I think the colors are really nice. And the paper feels nice too. And then this one says, good things come in small packages. Very true. Currently on my mind. Oh, that's cool. That's kind of like a prompt. So this is something you could write and insert in your journal. And then this one is paper planes, which is really cool. I like the design. It's like kind of like retro mixed with, I don't know. I'm not good with like design words, so I apologize. But this is just like so, this looks so nice that I would just like hang this up above my desk just because it looks like a little piece of artwork. And then this is the notepad paper. It says on the bottom, the little red house. So I guess that's where it's from. This is like, I think, is that supposed to be, I was going to say bear, but maybe it's supposed to be like a skunk. It kind of has like the fur pattern of a skunk. Notepad paper. The squirrel. Okay, I love how the bird has a little crown on it. That's very me, because if you've watched me for a while, you know I'm like obsessed with birds, particularly parrots. And then this one, this one's hilarious. Things to do, write meow, which you all know I have my cat comic. And then it's the cat with a pencil pushing the vase over the counter with the flowers falling out, which is also very on brand for me. So this is really cool. So thanks again, Katie. I will definitely be sending you something. The holidays I just feel like the holidays are just so crazy. Is anyone else actually glad that the holidays are over? I feel like I want to go back to a more normal schedule and just everything being open and everyone back at their business. I'm not sure. I just feel like that's just how I feel. So anyway, thank you again to Gabi and to Katie, and I will see you next time. Take care.